Hey friends, it's Teresa here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome as well. I'm so glad you found your way here. Today I have a layout for the Kellybell Designs creative team. I'm working with the digital kit called Undersea Princess. And as you can tell, this is very Little Mermaid themed. And so I'm going to create this hybrid 12 by 12 layout for you. And first, let me show you the elements that I have designed and cut and printed before working on this page. And so I've got the title first off. That has been the jumping off point. And then two photos that are printed across the same background. And then this is my background pattern paper. I've taken this beautiful pattern paper from the collection and added a journaling spot here on the left-hand side, some of the ribbons in the collection, and some of these adorable bubbles as well. They are along the top of the layout, which is where the majority of the collection elements are going to go. And then the photos are going to go here across the bottom, and the title is going to be kind of the main focal point here. And my idea is to build Ariel's world behind the title using the sea plants that you see printed underneath my right arm, and of course other elements that are in my embellishment plate there. And yes, that is a Disney plate that I purchased at Epcot a couple of years ago. So the first item on the to-do list here, I went ahead and adhered the photo so that that's in place. And then I want to make sure that I get these sea plants in the order that I put them in. I always lay out my pages in Photoshop before printing and cutting them. And so that allowed me to go ahead and arrange the sea plants. You'll notice I added a white border to those sea plants. I used a thinner border this time, or stroke in Photoshop terms, mainly because the background of the page, of course, is very green and blue, and the sea plants themselves are also very green. They're slightly different shade of green, if you will. And so the white border helps them to stand out against the green pattern paper of the background. And that's really when you're adding a lot of elements, and I do have a lot of elements here to add to this page. What becomes important is deciding which elements you want to highlight or you want to stand out on your page, and then how to make that happen. And so the first way, obviously, is adding a stroke to your elements in Photoshop. You can also add an offset in the silhouette design tool if you are using silhouette. And you can play around with different widths of the stroke. You'll notice that I've decided to add that white border to the sea plants, of course, to Ariel herself, and also to Sebastian and Flounder as the main characters. And then the title, of course, has a red border and also a white border around that. Now, another way of bringing focus and emphasis to individual elements is, of course, my favorite, using pop dots and foam tape to introduce to introduce dimension here and layers, so that when you view this page, different items are at different sort of elevations. And I always say this, doing this invites you into the page as an active, almost as an active participant in this event. Come with us and watch the Little Mermaid show with us, right? So another item that's going to be popped up with pop dots here is the title, of course, and it is going to be on top of all of the other elements except for Ariel. And we'll work with Ariel here in just a moment. But now you can see where the sea plants are now arranged here as Ariel's world, right? This is where her home is, or where she's, where she comes from. And she is inviting us, or wants to, for all of us to become a part of our world, right? Part of your world. And so it's this idea of movement here, bringing movement into the scrapbook page concept. Here I'm adding the King's Triton to the page. It's just going to be behind the sea plants as well. I've also added the love word bit. That functions, I'm going to be honest, that love bit functions as a pop of red right there. And that's one thing that I wanted to be really intentional about. And another way to help this very, what could be a very monochromatic layout. No shade against monochromatic layouts. I love that look, but I also love color, and I especially love the colors of this collection. And so, in contrast to all of the green in the sea plants and all of the green and blue of the background paper, the pops of red became really important. That's one of the reasons I added the red border to the title along with the white border. The Little Mermaid label very conveniently has a red border that looks fantastic. And then that love word bit, and Sebastian adds a little bit of red there on this side of the page. And you'll notice how I'm mostly working from left to right here. And that's just kind of a way for me to keep all of this organized in my head for having printed everything and now trying to get everything back on the page the way that I designed it. So just a little bit of my brain organization there. Now, just a variety of elements here as a way to introduce more of the colors, namely the purples and the blues in the layout. Of course, Flounder. And so they're going to live around this title. And they kind of come to the foreground a little bit. Some of them are kind of tucked behind the sea plants, but mostly in front of the sea plants, just to highlight the presence of these elements in Ariel's world, and just, having some fun tucking little items here and there to round out this page and round out these embellishments. All right, so Ariel is going to be the one element that is on top of the title. As the main character energy here, she is the moment, and so she stands out here on top of the title. And again, one other way to bring prominence to her element. And that's pretty awesome. She looks fantastic there. This is her world. Again, creating Ariel's world here on this page. And she owns this world and this layout. It is all about her. And so then tucking another little shell behind her. One of the things I noticed is that her hand kind of is floating there a little bit. So I was trying to add some shells behind her to give her something to kind of, to give that hand something to rest on. Hopefully that helps. There is another shell that's gonna go there as well. Here we go. This little blue one. So now she looks a little more grounded. So the thing I'm going to do next, I've got some florals here that I want to tuck underneath her mermaid tail. Again, using red as a contrast, as a bold contrast color here, and making sure that red appears in strategic places. Also notice that Ariel's red hair also repeats that red, so that color pops here and makes for a very well balanced layout. So what I'm doing on one side, I'm doing on the other side, right? Very well balanced. I added her dingle hopper there behind the sea plants as well, sort of as an opposite of the Triton. And then these lovely little starfish, they are so cute. They are very delicate, so I'm gluing them down with the Tombow mono adhesive and just gluing those directly to the background pattern paper so that they're stable on the layout. And they just make a great little texture behind the sea plants, especially those white ones. Again, popping off of the background using a contrasting color. Is very much a great strategy here. I do have a couple of little elements to add down by the photo here of myself and River. And so what I'm doing here is, again, word strips, a little circle bit, and again with the red accent, a little red heart. And I also have this little heart and a little red brad for the journaling spot over here to the left. And so, bringing your eye to the important parts of the page. The other thing that I've sort of been playing with here lately is using the word strips. I've got the Princess Ariel word strip to go kind of behind her, and then Life is the Bubbles to go on the left-hand side. And one of the things I'm playing with, experimenting with, is the idea of making these paper strips curve around like a ribbon. I don't think I quite have it. I'm going to keep practicing with it and keep working on it. But you'll notice how I bent those a little bit, just to make them curve out over top of the other elements that are behind them. Just for fun there, playing a little bit. And then I had one more little seashell that needed to go over there by Ariel's knee. So I think that this concludes this very vibrant, very exciting page. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to add the date stamp here just at the bottom of the photo in the white border. I will have links to the products down below for you, and I hope to see you back here again very soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.